Alright guys, unfortunately you're gonna have to join me for some boring stuff as we start this morning off here. I was trying to get all this done before Hey!
Good morning.
Morning, Broseph. Yeah, because since I didn't get yesterday in, I kind of decided last night sometime that I would do that today, and I tweeted several times that we were gonna DDO today really hard. So what's going on this morning?
Just dropped my daughter off.
Dropped your daughter off.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Put stuff to hot.
I was gonna tell you, if you decided you wanted to come back to DDO some, you could borrow Remington's account.
I still have to install the stuff.
You would still have to install the game client, yes. And by no means am I saying you have to do it right now. You can think about it. Alright. Alright, I think that's the boat restored. What eats me up is I know that I'm not the only person that plays and uses this stuff, but I'm the only person that puts it back in, I think. It's not that big of a deal, but... Alright, blow my nose. Alright. So I think I was able to get the quests shared. Hedegolafon and the other one. So I have Hedegolafon, so I'm sure I had the other one as well. So we can now teleport out there and not hit Slaver Ship without having to worry about whatever. So we can go do those two quests. And then I figure at some point we'll do some mimic hunting. We'll see how long we can DDO this morning. Oh, we got some people hanging out on YouTube. That's nice. YouTube and DDO usually don't go very well together in my experience. But hey, thanks for coming by. Should I get Samius bot running? Probably. And then at some point I figure we can talk about the patch and the mimic hunting. Let's go to the marketplace. I think I'm gonna go find a helper. But yeah, no, I guess Witty's here, so I don't have to talk to nobody. I can talk to Witty.
I'm a person.
I'm not used to there being a person this early in the morning unless we're playing HOTS. It's weird. It's weird. So anyway, that we have a new event that came out today, or a revision of a new event that came out today, called the Mimic Hunt. where I believe they just turn it on, and we'll take that guy. Who cares? And when it's on, any chest in the game can be a mimic. And you get to open them. So, and I think you like gather mimic guts to, this is not where I parked my car. To like turn in to get some items. I think I haven't looked. So I'll have to dig into that pretty soon. That's what I meant by figure it out. Lead the way. Let's see, and we have the quest, so we can just...
So, our guy that DMs in my regular play group be able to play every other week. So, off weeks are playing Pathfinder King. Really excited. Now I don't know.
I mean, Pathfinder's okay.
I love it.
You love it? Oh, I'm not that big of a fan of it. I think it... Tobrel gets angry when we have this conversation, but... Like, I think it's got its flaws. But I think it's probably the best version of Dungeons and Dragons that's currently being printed right now. But I do think it's got a couple of flaws that are kind of irritating. And there's no one who revises history quite like Tobrel. But for years we've talked about they've got in the D&D land, there's a window between 3rd and 3.5 where they had most of the game figured out, I think, but maybe not all of it figured out. And I think somewhere in the middle of that is actually the best Dungeons and Dragons. And I think Pathfinder took a lot of those lessons to heart. But it seems to me nobody can quite start and finish a great version of D&D. So is it your favorite version of D&D right now?
I mean, I definitely favor it over 5th. But I also haven't got to play it in like a year. I haven't got to touch it. But I just... I don't know, I feel like we're able to do more, and I know that the way 5th was designed, it was made so that there were like less hard rules and stuff in the books, and more things could be open to interpretation. But I feel like that kind of leaves you out of doing.
Yeah, I can
Want to put that much effort into figuring out home.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, man, my mouse is messed up right now. So, like, the problem I'm having with 5th right now is it is set up for you to be a little bit more flexible, kind of like, which is something I do like. Man, I cannot get my mouse to, like, be in the correct mode. Just a second. What color are you supposed to be right now, mouse? It says white. You're definitely not in the right mode. Okay, let's try this. The biggest problem with having a smart mouse to do things is when it's not acting correctly, everything is broken. Zapping from back there for a second. We probably could have killed him by now if we would have sorted up, but it's irritating me. Check my key mapping. Yeah, see, that's not the right button. There we go. Green. Green is the correct button. So what is green? Yeah, green is set for Dungeons & Dragons. I don't know. I don't understand. Whatever. Whatever. As long as it works. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So I was in the process of trying to set up some Factorio some keys on the mouse, and I wonder if that's part of what broke it. Just save it, leave it in DDO mode all the time, maybe from now on. That's what I used to do, and that was my only game, but it doesn't make any sense to have a smart key or a smart mouse to make life easier for shortcuts when you don't do it on anything else. So anyway, what's your plans for this, for today and tomorrow and such?
Just anything planned. I might go out to the airport a little later and do some paperwork things. Tomorrow I'll probably go donate plasma again. I have the flight instruct in the morning.
Are you donating plasma to get a paycheck, or are you donating it because you love people? And it's the right thing to do.
It's more for the money. And I can sit at home and stick around for an hour on the computer, or I can just sit there for an hour and watch some shows on my phone and get paid $50.
Sounds pretty good. Alright, I gotta blow my honker again.
I mean, I'm glad it
Microphone muted.
is used to develop medicines and things, and it does actually help people, but I'm definitely doing it.
Microphone activated.
Yeah, I always love people that donate. I have a hard time giving up my bodily fluids. You know, I'm like, if anybody wanted that to, like, my maker wanted me to be able to give this stuff away, he would put a tap in there. You know, so you want a bodily fluid that's got an easy out? Done. No problem. You want something that requires you to make a tap? A little less on board with that. You know what I mean? But I always like when people are like, yeah, I'm going to donate plasma. Because Ben does that too. Ben donates a lot of plasma. I was like, man, I wish I could do that stuff. I mean, I could, but it bothers me. I don't know. I'm weird. What I'm saying is, you're awesome for donating plasma. And you should 100% do it. Also, I don't think we have a place here in town that buys plasma.
Yeah, I know. I looked into donating plasma when I was living in Manhattan, but they didn't have a place. Surprising.
I know that if you screw up and give blood via the Red Cross here in town or whatever, you've just turned yourself on to guilt trips for days. They will call you non-stop to get you to come back.
Yeah, I think it's a thing with the Red Cross everywhere.
Yeah. And Tanya tends to give blood basically when she's off timer. I don't know if that's the right way to think of it or put it, but that's how I think of it. So whenever she's off timer, she gives blood, but they call her basically non-stop.
Well, I mean, they should be able to, like, track it in their system when the last time you donated and, like...
That's what I mean. They'll...
Like, pretty much just shoot as soon as her body's off cooldown, they call her up.
Yeah. And, you know, she's got... Oh, shit. I killed it. No, I didn't. Okay, good. I need to not kill these white coat mother truckers here. But yeah, they like start calling her even like right before she's ready to give again. And then they just call. Yeah, I think what we're gonna just do is gather up a bunch of this S, put everything together, and then we're gonna fascinate. And then we're gonna move. hey, you can easily die. Come back around this direction, see if we can get those guys to come out. Come play. I'm a little worried about killing off these white coats and failing the quest because of it. Don't want to fail the quest because of something stupid. Here we go. Excellent. Come here. Come here, boss Dura. Oh, this guy should teleport away. Excellent. Brown coats. Oh, sorry, blue coats. I tell you with the truck back, I know I told a lot of people yesterday we got the truck back.
I'll give you that.
Jeez, that's a bill. But it definitely sounds way better. That is not the button I want. This is the button I want. Yeah, made it back. Only took him a month. That's pretty good. Oh, look at there. Became a mimic. Alright, so it's probably a good opportunity to look up and see what the... Ow. You got tough. Alright, come here. Make sure we... Why don't you throw some Jaheels? This guy's acid is really strong, actually. Like, scary strong. Ouch. So what... Alright, now I gotta go look up how the mimic rule stuff works. I'm sure it's on the wiki by now, right? Why the mimic? Oh, I gotta blow my bloody nose again. Excuse me.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Alright, so white's active. Any chest can be a mimic, except for raid chests. The CRs vary on difficulty. They give you mimic tokens. You turn in mimic tokens to somebody for challenges or rewards. The bank deposit in Stormy or Fresco no longer do mimics. Players no longer get mimics from a chest after looting a chest 5 times. Ew, gross. 5 times forever. Mimics will not appear for a character if they're 4 levels over the quest Unless the quest is above level 20, instant death effects no longer kill mimics. Okay. Collectible crates. 20 tokens each. What is this? What's a collectible crate? Containing a random selection of collectibles. Woo, okay. Companions, consumables. 80 tokens each make new weapons. Looks like some hand wraps. Or maybe some sort of armor. Oh, it's a belt. Sorry, a belt. That's pretty cool. Cloak of the Mimic, Sticky Goo, Death Block, Fortification. Okay, we don't have the rest of them listed out. Necklace of Glib Tongue. So the wiki is not complete, but basically 5 loots. Alright. So where's my token? Did it already go in my bag? Is it auto go in there? That reminds me. It said it was a collectible, right? Oh, there it is. Okay. So it does automatically go in the thing. We can't be more than 4 levels above the quest for farming purposes. I didn't see if it was bound to character or account. So like, I don't know if you could build like a level 4 character with like the vet status. And quickly run through Firestone Inlet and then make a new one. I guess really you could make a level 16 but stop them at 8. Grab your bound to a camp gear that you made. Go run it. Although 4 times a thing, that's not very many times. I know, we might have to look at checking that out though as an option. Oh, these fights are the whole reason I summoned the hireling. Whatever. I wonder if they made them. Oh. just look. Bound to account. Okay. I was wondering if they maybe made them unbound so you could sell them on the auction house, like somebody could farm and sell them in groups of 80, but it doesn't look like they wanted you to be able to do that. I always prefer when they do those kind of events like that unbound so people can generate a bunch of plaid if they are new. Alright, this guy's going to take more than just like a hit. Put these guys to sleep. Apparently put... Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's what happened. Alright, come here. Champion. Come on, it's a little bit further away. There we go. So now I can use all of my buttons.
Buttons.
Let's do this, put this on. I also, yeah, I don't know, they fixed it, or if this bug, something else changed it, but there's both beholders too. That's, I noticed that last time I was in here that they both spawned. Talk about a long-standing bug that may have finally got fixed. Alright. Oh, pardon me. Should have grabbed some breakfast, I think. It's gonna be one of those days. Yeah. Or my nose doesn't want to quit running, and I'm hungry. I don't know how many of those days you get, but I don't get them all that often right now. Samius is already being used. Yeah, why? Is it for my body?
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Oh, I guess Fumblebot doesn't need to be in the party anymore. He did his job and logged off, so. Hey, good morning, Muskie. Welcome to this morning's stream. Some sweet DDO action. Those guys put over there. Come on. Reappear already, thank you. Come on. Oh, I blinded it. So I'm thinking about recording something different in Factorio tomorrow as a series and try to put out like a bunch of things. You worked hard yesterday and got 83 mimic tokens. Wow. I think you're in the cloak. How did you... What was your strategy to get 83 mimic tokens? Like, did you do anything special, or... Yeah, I took a big ol' hit of something. Why did you take a big ol' hit? He literally just dropped a bunch of hit points. There's nothing around him. Like, I was just talking about potentially setting up a couple of characters to farm some of the low level quests. Used bait and killed Yar Yar 5 times, then ran slavers. Okay, so you use the bait to guarantee, even though you're 5 level or whatever levels over the quest. Does that bait run on a timer? I didn't look. I thought it was just set up for one quest at a time, or one chest at a time. Yeah, single use. Uh-oh. Need to put out the friendly reminder to resub. Yeah, it was easy, no timer, 1 bait per chest. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm kind of thinking about just making some quick level, like level 8 gear that I can share across multiple guys, and then just like make a new character basically. Oh no, did I kill a white coat? I did. And that's a the champion white coat. Alright. Piece of S. Just stay trapped. So I didn't ask what you're playing, Witty.
Right now I'm just looking through Pathfinder stuff. What I want to do with this character.
Well, I tell you, I really liked my Halfling Cavalier.
Yeah.
I felt like it had a bunch of range and still did a reasonable amount of damage. Plus, you know, having a good movement speed is always nice. You move at a dog pace, it's like 40.
I'm thinking I'm going to go. I was looking at samurai, but I think I just want to build a fighter that wields weapons, does massive amounts of damage.
Well, that's where that Cavalier Cavalier is so good. Because if you charge, it's times 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, like that's a, you only really get like one big attack, but it's a lot of hit. Then when you do get like 2 charges a turn, you know, your second attack is usually not as good, but get that first one big enough, it don't matter. Alright, we're almost there, guys.
Almost there.
Nope, gravity happened. A gravity-related accident. Let's just get this party going. Get everything down here. Hypnote again. Back out, we'll pull them over. I'm not the biggest Hypno user, but I've got to remember that it's definitely a pretty powerful tool in this Bard-based tool belt. That is for sure. Oh man, I could have insta-killed him and I didn't think about it. See, that's another disadvantage of playing characters once a week and not knowing your bard powers. Is there a collectible in there? No, okay. Whoop. Whoop. Alright. We'll sing. We'll good hope. Make sure we throw force fields. You can go in killer mode. Alright. Lord that's officially how you're supposed to pronounce it. But you can never say it the same way twice. It's one of the unspoken rules of mind players. You play something crazy. Just just a second mimic attack here. Like a Tiefling sorcerer, but like specialize in cold spells.
Oh, it does sound a little silly.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that. It's XP, right? Get your junk out of my backpack. I don't know, guys, if you were going to start a new campaign, a new pen and paper campaign, for a crazy character, what would be your character concept? In this game, particularly in Pathfinder. You could build your version of Kronk. That'd be great. Kronk is one of my favorite characters of all time. He was a rage mage at the end of the day, but we had a player who thought he knew everything about Dungeons and Dragons, right? So I built... Huh? They're the best? Yeah. So I built a character that he would specifically not be able to figure out what was going on. So I was said I was a rage mage, but I took like one level of so many different classes, because I think this was third. You could take as many different classes you want as long as they were within 2 levels of each other with no XP penalty. So I was like 3 levels barbarian, 3 levels wizard, then like 1 level of all these different things until I could get to rage mage, and your prestige didn't count, right? So you could like run up the prestige tree without it mattering. Oh, it was so much fun. I was this half-orc wizard barbarian, and I'd only rage after I got done casting my orcish words of power. And I always spoke like my character was dumb. It completely... It's like, I don't know what kind of barbarian you found, but it is awesome. And like all of my spells were like, I had hurl weapon. That was really sweet. Then I had like enlarge person. So I was like, oh, orcish words of power. And I grow to like double. I become giant sized. How the shit did you do that? It was pretty good. But he's like, I kept trying to find your class in the books, but I couldn't figure it out. Because every time he would get close, I would take another class. So I'd be like, I'll use my orcish words of power and heal your wounds. He's like, what? How did you do it? Oh wait, I don't want to go the long way. I'll just go spin my plat and buy my key for the shortcut here. I don't even know if they have anything like the Rage Mage anymore. I think it's the second one. Apparently not. Or I got turned around. Okay, so it's this one. Need to add one of the use button to my mouse over here. I had a similar character in Runes of Myth Draenor. I had skills and feats for days. Man, like, the skills feat class is strong. I also, what I do like about the 5th edition is that the fighter style things, I thought that was pretty cool. I don't like that there's like 3 a day or whatever, or 4 a day, but I thought it was still pretty cool. Alright, let's get some head. Also, did we finally tick over 1,000? Looks like it. So they must have upped that counter. It used to be 99.9. Actually, let's spawn you things so you don't get in trouble. Go after burners, running through the quest. Go after burners. Zerdy is the best. Go after burners. Come on, come on, come on. Get in line. Everybody chase me. Alright, that's probably good enough. Alright, excellent. And make an orderly line. Did it go? I can't tell if it went. Make an orderly line now. Looks like we need a death ward. Wait, you're... dang it. I'm gonna get the high ground by standing on their dead bodies, Witty. You cannot defeat me, Anakin. I have the high ground.
If you remove their right arm, is it in your left hand? Their arm is holding the weapon. You counter any offhand.
But if you cut off their hand and now you possessing it, isn't it your hand?
Yeah.
So can't you, with the multi-attack feat, at that point have three attacks? That's right. I don't even need the ambidextrous feat then, do I?
Not offhanded.
That's right. That should be your character flaw. Born with 2 right hands. Well, not whatever I told you the first time, because they're not cool. They're hots. Oh, I'm so funny. I don't know. I guess my other big problem is I just want to play Eberron.
Yeah.
Always Eberron. It's gotta be my favorite campaign setting. I know a lot of people out there are really excited for like Ravenloft and stuff coming out, and that's fair. And I'm excited for just like a pile of new quests. I think this is the right. But at the end of the day, I just want to play in Eberron. Like the thing I really liked about Tobrel's campaign the first time through was we used an Artificer class from one of the websites that I thought was pretty good. The only thing it was really missing was the rune arm from DDO, and Tobrel and I just like patched up a rune arm, and I thought it worked pretty well. Like a flicker. It gave me something to do besides shoot my crossbow. So I could like, I'm going to charge my flicker and shoot my crossbow. Pew! Then the next turn I'm like, alright, I'm going to shoot my flicker for 2d6 instead of 1d6. Okay, pew! I thought it was a nice little way to add a little character to the character, as it were. I've gone back into slow mode. We need to get the Zerging back on in this thing. Get the Zerg train back on track. Woo-hoo. Come on, there we go. There's a good spot that you can activate these things, and there we go. Nice. Come get me, pains in the asses. Alright. I don't think you can disarm any of these. I forget though. Yeah, there are no boxes. Alright, let's also... Oh, that door can't be picked. I thought that door could be picked. Alright, well, let's put this room to sleep. I don't want to accidentally get, like, murdered in here. Alright, we're gonna try to cut this guy's balls off. Boom! Nope. Balls remain firmly attached. Thought this did dance. Fascinated, memorized, paralyzed, petrified, dazed, dancing, sleep, stunned, tripped. So he must have rolled well. Because our DC for that is 46 plus a D20. Seems hard to believe that anything. I picked up the crest, right? I didn't forget the crest. No, okay. Hard to believe that anything in this dungeon would be able to pass a DC 46 fortitude save, but maybe. Need to remember we're no longer perma-blurred. Whee! Alright, man. Well, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us today. Appreciate it. And we'll see you later. Nice big group here. Get said nice big group asleep. Kill off the stragglers. Just start picking them off. Whoop. See, another one. Hi, straggler. Try again. Boop. Yeah, I don't think that's quite working right. I remember that killing everything I hit it before. But I also knew that I had them stunned. Now I don't have them stunned. I just had them... Yeah, something that must not be right. It must not count. Well, literally says fascinated on it, right? Yeah, fascinated. It's like the third option. Let's go ahead and summon you. Hero Soul can surprise you out of nowhere if you're not careful. I said summon. Come here. Defend me. First turn. I'm not going to run through all these things. We're just going to do the quest. I've been taking this stuff called M-Grain to try to help with my migraines. I'm not sure if it's working. Like, I have less pain, So I'm not sure how much of it is this stuff and how much of it is the chiropractor and how much of it is I'm just having a good couple of weeks. So the wife's like, yeah, I'm thinking about reordering some. Like, okay, but it's really expensive. It's like $75 a bottle. Holy jeez. Did you come here? So I'm trying to figure out if it's working. So I've got some pain now. See if it lessens the pain here. I have a feeling we're going to find out that it doesn't do anything. I don't remember if I told you about the new chiropractor or not. So he gave me x-rays the first day and then an adjustment after my interview, and we looked at the x-rays the next day I was in there, right? He's like, so I'm not gonna say this is guaranteed your problem, but he like shows me the x-ray. He's like, so your C1 is actually out of position, and he by about a thumb or about half an inch to the, I don't know, one of the directions, let's say left. And he goes, and then your C2 is out of position, and he holds up a pinky. Ooh, this could be really good here. And not a mimic. And not a mimic. The that chest is already open. And he goes, so 90% of your nerves in your body go through this hole in your case. And you know, some of my other ones down my spine are twisted too. But he's like, so 90% of the nerves go through your body. And he starts rattling off side effects that could happen if these nerves are blocked the way they're, or pinched or constricted the way they're constricted. And he starts listing things off, and I'm like, well, other than migraines, I really don't think that's, you know, that the rest of that's just my personality or whatever. And my wife goes, dear, every single one of those things has gotten worse since you started having your migraines. I'm like, okay. Like you would know. So there's a potential light at the end of the tunnel, but I don't know. It is super scary. So he like makes these, I feel like he's gonna break my neck every single time. Like there's like twisting your neck to crack it or whatever, and then there's what this guy's doing. And I'm just like, holy shit. Literally scaring the piss out of me every single time he does it. Because he's, you know, he's working on that very closest vertebrae up there, all the way at the base of my neck. So, oh my god, it's insane. And every time he cracks it, I get like this massive rush of... So I know one of my problems is I don't have good drainage of cerebral spinal fluid. And that's one of the things that he's like, yeah, that's definitely... because I told him about Ben taking a look at it. And he's like, yeah, that's definitely correct. You're definitely getting a buildup of a cerebral spinal fluid. throughout the day, probably several times a day, and then it builds up enough and it bursts through like a dam. Like, yeah, that's what my would-be doctor friend also said, that this is what was going on. But every time he does it, I just feel like I want to puke. It is absolutely insane. Like when Ben adjusted it, I got like lava shooting down my spine. I get some of that too. I go ahead and open this shrine just in case bad things happen. Like going in there and opening the shrine. Oh my god, though, it's crazy. I'm not even sure I feel better afterwards. That's the thing that really kills me. You know, like, am I just getting the shit scared out of me and spending a ton of money for nothing? I don't know. He's like, all you gotta do is come visit me three times a week for a month, and we'll make you feel better. Like, holy shit. That's like $1 million. Oh, hello. But I think we're gonna do this month-long treatment at least and see if I get any improvement.
Yeah. I hope it works out for you.
Oh, me too. But Tanya told me I can't complain if I don't seek treatment. And even though every doctor we've been to before just wants to give me drugs that melts my bloody brain even more, this guy doesn't want to give me drugs. I'm just like, can you please put me on some painkillers, doc? That's all I need. I don't... But this guy's like, no, I think we can fix you. Like, yeah, that's what everybody else has thought too, and now I'm just in pain and more broken from your damn drugs. No, we'll fix you. I promise. Is there an actual trap box here? There is, there is. You're not gonna fix my curse? Jerk. Alright, mimic us up. No? Bastards. Alright, mimic us up. Bastards. Just want mimics to spawn! That's irritating. Not one mimic over there. But I told him that my index fingers had started doing that thing that they do sometimes, where they feel like they need popped even though they don't need popped. He's like, oh really? Well, let me take a look at that. And that's usually the bottom vertebrae of your neck here that causes that. And he like made a terrible cracking noise and scared the shit out of me. And about half an hour later, they feel fine. So I'm gonna say he has some big idea what the hell he's doing. At least. Praxis, and you're like, oh yeah, I bet that was a problem. Only mention it because I gotta go see him again today, so it's on my mind. Oh, there's a mimic. That first one, I guess, just crushed me. What was going on? This one does not seem anywhere near as tough. And we got a token. Alright, nice. Backpack for me. Hey, don't hit me. Alright. Let's summon a helper. Spam all the buttons. Put you in attack mode. Where are you? Still taking your sweet time getting here. Sing a lovely song. Everyone a good hope. Everyone haste. There we go. Where we're off. Let's put a bunch of these guys to sleep. Cut off his head. Nope. God. What's our Earth Elemental doing? Let's give him a little bit of love.
So, I think I could make a half-orc ogre cannon.
Half-orc ogre cannon?
Ogre cannon.
Ogre kin. Okay.
Which is a template. And so, starting out with a strength score of 18 and adding modifiers, I could have a strength starting out at 28.
Seems pretty good.
Able to wield weapons a size category larger, so I'd give myself a large greatsword of 6 and strength in half, that would be plus 13, and a power attack on top of it would make it.
Yeah, I mean, that all sounds pretty bonkers. Jiminy Christmas. This room. Let's make a little distance here. He died it. He did die it. All right, let's see again. See if we can't cut this down just a little more. Jesus. These guys are already tough enough, and then like half of them are freaking champs. Just continue to peel things back here. Pandemonium guy, that's what probably happened. Be careful not to get stuck on a pillar. Up. Heavy. Nope. Can't have that. Make some more distance. Roar. Let's play this game. Come here. Nope, watch out for the triple jump. Whew. This is getting real witty. This is like secretly the toughest, I think, fight at level for like a solo character to do. Alright. We were, I don't know if we totally victorious, but we kind of won. Let's fire off one of these. Let's get us a sweet mimic. Nope. Boo. Actually, let's use the free heal first, or free res first. And then we'll just make sure that there's not more trouble. Though I think we may have cleared it all up. Did you heal yourself? Don't be a turd bucket. Huh, I thought there was another champion chest somewhere. Huh, I swear I had a second champion chest in here. Must have hallucinated it. Alright. Now, let's see if these guys spawn some goodness for us. I feel like this could be a good room. There's a lot of chests in here. Yeah, none. Near as I can tell. It's irritating. So none of the poopy chests dropped anything exciting. Oh, disappointing. But still a good run. A little tough, little rumbles. Rough and tumbles. Oh, itch. And we'll just leave. There he is. Lead the way. Yeah, I'm getting weird numbers on YouTube and according to Restream. So if you're there, give a shout out, ask a question. Let us know you're alive. I think that's the last of the tins that we care about as well. Alright. Both of those quests are done. So, not that it matters, but... Huh? Oh. Sure, here you go. I got my seal. Alright, ding. Alright, let's yeah, this is still showing a few here and a couple here, yeah, so Restream is not showing me an accurate number of people, I guess. Sorry, good. Alright. Let's take a look before we level, because I think it's time. We can go do Chamber of Rayet a few times real fast. That's a quick 2 chests at level. We can grab a little bit extra XP. I thought about doing newcomers at level, but I think I'd rather keep moving than stop and do a quest that I don't know very well and take forever. Oh wait, we have one more level 10, don't we? Yeah, Sekros' Jewel. Trying to think how many. But there's a bunch of chests in there. Alright, yeah, we can go do that one real fast too. Okay. We'll sell any additional stuff, get our things fixed, and then we'll get moving. Repair, nothing, sell. Cat hair. Actually, we can't buy those, right? We'll keep them. I think we're keeping this quarterstaff because it's made of cold iron. Yeah, I think we just got that. I decided it was actually pretty good. And it's light armor. Maybe I should equip this with some useful gems and wear it. What are we wearing? Oh, yeah. Green slot, yellow slot, goodbye. 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 Red slot stick. I think with the changes, our next life is definitely going to be a quarterstaff build, I think. I just haven't decided exactly how we want to do. I guess we'll be consistent and keep slotted things until we know that we don't need them in our backpack. We have one of these guys floating around forever. We just need that key once. Okay, those 4 are on there. These 5 are not. These are done. Uh-oh, we almost full on mysterious fragments again. I need that trader to be selling good things again. Check my potions and get them all. Or pots or tomes or whatever they are. Make sure they're all full up. Alright, so we're going to do Saracros's Jewel. The easiest way there is through House K and then boop, right over. You're claiming 1 action point, but really we have 1 action point. Alright, sweet. We'll probably just wait. Oh, hey. Do mimics spawn in adventure zones? I would think so, right? Not good enough to use, but kind of cool. Actually, let's go ahead and go this way and grab the explorers all along the way. I know, I need to, there's a Spotify app, I need to look into Spotify and see how it works. How many ads it plays on the free version. All that stuff. Because I'd really like to have a bigger variety, but I want to make sure that we're trying to keep the open source music playing as much as possible. We'll look for this named up here. Let's see if we get a chest spawn. Nope. Looks like, ah, excellent, this one. Guess we're gonna find out. Wow, you ran far. There's the name. We completed our cat hunter. Alright. this did not mimic. Keep the skip on. Probably should do another tweet here pretty soon. You could tweet that you're busy watching, and with like a link to the URL, and I can retweet it. You can put the hashtag DDO in it. Yeah. You're not a dragon.
I can do that. I have nobody.
Right, but I would retweet it, so then my people would see it.
Oh.
Like, you gotta be thinking, ABC, always be completing Samius's good works. Right? Is that how that... Speaking of good works, everybody, if you have an Amazon Prime account, don't forget to check to make sure that you're using that free account to sub up. And if you have done that, you might check to make sure that it has not lapsed, because they do disappear every so often.
There. I did the Twitter thing.
Oh my goodness, you're the best. So I will retweet you. Boop. Excellent. So if anyone's interested, Witty over here is Mug Roots Beer.
Mug Roots and Beer.
He thinks he's clever.
You can feel perfectly safe in following me on Twitter because I never post anything. Won't bother you at all. And my picture is a Tyrannosaurus Rex playing the banjo.
That's true. You could be a Tyrannosaurus Rex playing a banjo for your
So, fun fact, that picture actually came from when I was in the Navy and we were trying to come up with shirts for our department, the reactor department, and so somebody drew that up and all voted on our best choices, and that was what the one that worked. That was the choice that won the vote. So we ended up not getting the department t-shirt.
Because that one won.
Yep.
Fair. Well, you know, if I can get the printer working, I can make you a t-shirt, buddy.
That would be cool. Yeah, I've always wanted to get that put on a t-shirt. A white t-shirt with the blue accents around the collar and the sleeves.
Oh God! Now you're
Fans.
getting cray.
Oh.
This adventures pack. Yeah, if you can find a shirt though, I can, assuming that the vinyl printer is actually working, which currently it's It's acting up because instead of buying fancy ink cartridges, the boss purchased like fancy refillable ink cartridges. But it says right on it, do not store above 100 degrees. And there's no like air conditioning in my office back there. So it literally is like 10 degrees hotter than whatever it is outside. Or, yeah, let's just call it 10 degrees hotter outside. And that's if I don't turn on the press. If I turn on the press, you know, that press gets up to 250 degrees. So, yeah, it gets warm back there. So I don't make t-shirts during the summer. Unless he orders me more stuff so I can make the, okay, that's the tunnel for the thing. Unless he orders stuff for the screen printer, which he has not done for like a year. I'm like, hey, we're gonna order some emulsion so I can put together some screen print stuff. Oh yeah, I'll get on it. Never get it. So I'm kind of waiting for that. So I'd like to do a screen print Samius shirt as well as a vinyl print shirt. But mostly I just need to get the bloody t-shirts made. I need to pick a design. I was lamenting about it last night and the wife was like, why don't you just pick one and print it? I'm like, well, I can't get the printer to work right now either. But, because they put like little chips inside these refillable ink cartridges to check the level of lead or ink in them. I can't seem to get it to acknowledge the ink levels in 2 of the colors. I hate this quest. This is like one of the worst quests for knowing where you're going. But anyway, hopefully we'll have some t-shirts soon. I think you told me you like the one that's just the big face on the star, right? I know a couple of the other guys said that that was their favorite. My problem with that is that it doesn't advertise the stream. It was one of the mistakes I made with the arena logo was not putting in a city or a state or anything, so I have to add that other stuff after, which I think is probably good, so because Todd likes to move a lot, and I'd hate to spend all this time and energy making a logo for that stuff to like change. But at the same time, I need to have it somewhere on the t-shirt. Alright.
Was also, if you had like just your main logo there, I think my issue with the other one was that like the tagline was very long.
Well, there's like a bunch of them in there. And I could do just one, but I felt like normally I just put Panzer for losers, but that didn't say anything about the channel, right? Like that doesn't do anything. So I was like, well, how would I sum up the channel if nobody knew what it was? And that's where I come up with the idea of like poorly playing video games for your sick entertainment. And I can just leave it with that, right? But then I felt like I wanted to put a joke in there. So then I put a joke in, and then I put another joke in, I put another joke in. I mean, I designed those tagline phrases at, I don't know, like 4 in the morning. So God only knows what I was thinking at the time.
Were those in the defense group?
I think I just put them straight on Facebook, but I also put them on Twitter. Let me...
Yeah, I found it.
Okay. I was gonna say I could pull them back up, but I could also throw them up on the screen for people who are watching, so you can see what I'm talking about. Why we're shrining here. Shirt preview 1. Shirt preview
The image shows
2.
up on Twitter.
Alright, so this is 1. So that's what it would look like on a t-shirt. Let's see if I... Yeah, it's not gonna... So this is it right here. It says, playing games poorly for your sick entertainment. 100% mostly always pants free, which I thought was pretty funny. Sometimes funny enough, a little pee comes out. We'll totally talk to you about that thing that happened that one time, or anything really. So like I could take some of those out.
I think like if you left the first 2 in there, that would be more than enough.
Playing games poorly for your sick entertainment, and 100% mostly always pants free. Yeah, I could try that. Well, normally my tagline is "Pants are for losers." So, and then so we have this one, which people seem to really like. That's just the Samius face on a star. And I had originally done it with twitch.tv/SamusGrovo, SamusGrovo.com. And then on the other side I put "Pants are for losers." But like if I was going to do that, I should probably put it like in a bubble. You know what I mean? Like a word bubble. And I think that would probably help. And then I have to figure out how to put like the Twitch, YouTube, all those other things on here. /Samius Garobo. And maybe that would be fine, but I need some sort of shape because I have to manually cut the vinyl. So I need some sort of shape that's mostly straight lines, so I can just put down the ruler and cut. So it needs to be in something, and that star I think is probably the easiest. Well, not the easiest. A rectangle would be the easiest, but the star is like the easiest. That's not a regular shape or whatever, a square or a rectangle. So I think people like that one a lot. I just got to figure out how I can dress it up. And I'm tempted to reach out to one of those make your logo places, but I really don't have the spare dollars to do that right now. Especially not after the hit that was the truck.
Yeah.
So plus again we're spending, you know, an extra what, $260 or something on this chiropractor treatment in hopes that it helps with my migraines. So it's a lot right now. It's enough to the point where the wife's actually like, maybe you should look at a part-time job again. Another one. I'm like, well, I don't disagree. I'm finding something where my weekends can be free for the arena job. Like, it gets tough. Like, what's your availability? Monday through Wednesday? And some Thursdays and some Saturdays. I don't know, I think it would be complicated to try to do, but it may have to happen. I don't know, it's part of the reason why we're going to record tomorrow and put videos out on YouTube. I did some looking, and I'm like less than 2,000 views away from being able to monetize my YouTube channel. So if you're watching and you'd like to be able to help, but you don't have any money to like make a donation or a follow or anything like that, the easiest thing you could do is to set your computer to like watch YouTube videos at quad speed or whatever and burn through some of my older videos. And just like help get me to that ad revenue. But he's like, I don't have anything but time on my hands certain days. I don't know if I could seriously stand watching your videos. So I'm saying quad speed, buddy. Quad speed. All right. That's something Ben would do. Ben would be like, I'll turn on my computer to just watch your stream at quad speed while I'm AFK. That's very much a Ben help. There was a programming language that I was going to start experimenting with right before I left Great Plains that also could have probably been good for that. I could have set it up on a laptop and had it run through all of my videos a million times. But I didn't get super up to date on it, and that would feel a little cheaty, but what do I care? Well, I mean, the videos would get watched, right? Well, the videos would run. Does it really matter who runs the videos? I don't think so. Alright, how close are we? Pretty close. We have 6 more explorer points to do, so we'll just round out the explorer zone here. Which if we're going to do that, we might as well also grab a few extra points of damage just to make this go a little quicker. Oh, and I must had a Slayer potion drink somewhere. Oops. I was right. I just happened to hit a wall. Man, you know you've done a thing too many times when you run through it backwards. And can you see where you're going? Nope. This side? This side. We're missing one more explorer. I'll have to look at the map or look at the list. The mining cave. Oh, okay. That's not that bad. That's right over here. And we'll easily be able to get to our 400 or our 200 Slayer out here. Alright, 200, that's good enough for me. There we go. Ooh. Alright, I think that was our last quest we needed to do to level. So, again, let's look through these lists of quests for efficient chests. Just hit like super fast. Preferably something like Chamber of Raymond's, like the only one I can really think of that would be efficient. So to do that, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull up Remington's account. And bring up Fumblebot. Make sure that Fumblebot has the quest, so then I can just hit it, leave, come back in, etc. Repeat. Again, just because it's an efficient plundering of the chests, basically. Hand wraps with the red slots. They don't have a material on them. So it'd be okay for like a dog collar. Yeah, it's fine. Meep meep. Guilds. Reminds me, I need to go see the Golden Circle sometime this week. I keep not forgetting so much because I've been ready and wanting to see it, but like not finding a good opportunity to do so. It's just been a crazy couple of weeks. All right. A share. So now Samius Pod's got that picked up. So now we should just be able to zoom through the quest a few times. Let's actually get our undead killing setup up. I mean, dogs and stuff will just sing to here in a second. Probably, yeah, right here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I may have overzerged. And by may, I mean definitely overzerged. Oh, I gotta get to this champion. Oh, he's a pandemonium too. Oh, jeez. Come here. Don't run off. Stay here. No, don't die. Okay. I overzerged. That does happen. Hey, Fumblebot. Ugh. was the whole point. The whole point was to not do that. Come on, Samius, get your head together.
More important to me than my...
Oh, F you, CNN. Alright, let's go try that again. And honestly, for speed, maybe I should just do... hard, not elites. Run. Go. Scrolling through the Twitter stream here while we auto run. DDO Realm has hit a 1,500 mile mark on followers. Where are we? We are at 700 followers. It'd be awesome to get to 1,000. But you gotta not suck at video games. Alright, let's reset. Randomly get killed in bloody Chamber of Ramit. Okay. Come here. Said I think this is going to be semi-efficient looting for... But then I do something stupid like take almost a minute to not do anything because my boots are off. I used to be able to just run through this quest invisible. I miss those days. Alright. Alright, not a champion, so I don't think I care. But we'll kill you out of revenge. Another shit ton of dogs. I guess we'll... See, this is the point. The point is I should just be able to fascinate all these things and leave. That's the whole idea. Oh, also, apparently we had the wrong trinket on for God only knows how long. That might have helped. the correct. I thought there was 2 chests in this one. There may only be 1 chest in this one. Of course. Although, double champion, maybe there'll be a chest. Nope. More fragments. Alright, maybe this is not going to be worth it because there's only 1 chest. I thought there was 2. Particularly if every group of monsters is going to re-red skull me. Let me rot. Yeah, this is not going to be efficient enough. And then even if that is a mimic and I gotta fight a mimic while red skulled, yeah, that would have sucked. I think I have to order backwards again. Alright, this is not going to get the job done. At least not at that speed. Maybe... let's try it one more time on normal. Again, if nothing else... it'll be the first time bonus. Even though I was under the impression that there was a chest there. This will be the next one. Leave me alone.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So if that was two chests a run, that would be probably worth the time. Curse. We still... Oh, no. Alright, so that was... Call it 3 minutes for all of 2000 XP, but a crack at a mimic chest. And then, what does the note say exactly? Players who no longer get mimics after looting the chest 5 times. Looting the chest, not killing the mimic. Looting the chest. So you do any quest 5 times. Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to worry about that anymore. Alright, is there another quest that could be better? I guess we could go do what, Vaughn 3? Have Fumblebot stand at the beginning. Then when I can just run and check that first chest. Fumblebot is no longer AFK. House K. Wasted my time. Just help with House K. Go get Fumblebot in the quest. Silence would be a good spell. So monsters can't hear you when you zerg past them invisible. But then you can't cast spells with verbal components, so you have to have like a cancel button up here that you can hit. That'd be fair. Clear whatever other shenanigans people want to. Whoa! Don't die. Don't die! Damn it. I didn't realize I was that close to danger. Where's that? There it is over here. Took me too long to find it. Aggravating. Stupid red alert. Alright, one at a time. Or smaller, slightly more manageable groups at a time. What? I mean, I guess I did piss off an entire quest. I suppose it's fair. All right. So theoretically, that's one. I'm gonna go get this collectible too. And that should finish out to the previous quest. Is that right? Or should I have to run back? Yeah, never mind. That wasn't the button I wanted. So I'll want to run back for speed. Clear all this junk. Wonder if that would have kept me alive too. Probably. Not getting the right treat. Alright, let's reset. Let's try again. Also, I suppose we could kick it up to Reaper, but I don't see the point. Alright, so going and getting the collectible is probably not worth the time. What? You gotta be kidding me. The whole point was to be able to jump back out and reset that quest. Alright, so I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we still just go ahead and... get the collectible and recall out. Guess we gotta run through, might as well just clear all this garbage. Any of you guys have named? Nope. I don't know if this is most efficient. I'm trying to think what else we could possibly do. That would be time efficient for looting chests. Again, that whole 4 levels above puts a real cramp on it. So if we're 12, that means we're looking for level 8 quests, or level 8 chests. So that means we could do with 6s, I guess. So what's 6s on elite? Have good quests for chests. And I guess that guy's still the occasional 2000 XP, huh? Forgotten Caverns has got a quick one. Nope, don't reset that. Red Willows has got a lot of quests, or chests, but they're pretty spread out. Purge the Heretics would be additional effort. Sleepless Nights, there's that one that's kind of quick to get to. Tear to Khan's a lot of chests, but they're all a little bit of work. I'm trying to find something that's got a relatively early chest.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hop off. I'll catch you later, man.
Alright, bro, you have a good one. Go get that blood turned in or whatever.
User disconnected from the channel.
I can't think of another one that's as good for the chest for earliness than this one. Where's the first chest in Gwylands? Still a little ways. Let's look through these 8s. It doesn't even have to be a real chest, it can be a junk chest too. Quickly get away turning that back on. So if there's like a chest with a key in it right away, that would be fine. There's a chest in one of the Delira's quests, right? The 4th one? Or the 3rd one? The rescue could be good. You go and kill that first beholder. Loot the chest. And then you've got 2 in the... I've been tagged in a post. I guess I better see which post it is. It's the wife. It's probably the oils thing. Yep. It is an oils thing. I have to like the picture, tag 3 friends. Okay. Have to do this later. We are still getting some XP. Again, I wasn't worried about that part. Take a little bit of time and grab. See if we can't get some things. Official guide. Feedback thread. History. Man, I'm just trying to think of quest that's got a chest near the beginning. I feel like there's a bunch. What? Where did I go? Okay. I'm not exactly sure what I did. Yeah, I think that this and Haunted Library, it's like 1,000,000 chests, right? Because it could be any chest that's not a raid chest. Haunted Library might be really good at this level. Alright, let's see if we can get a mimic out of this. Oh, there's a chest. Don't need a mimic to like sticky me and some stupid scorpion beat my face in. Gee, that chest has not spawned a mimic yet, right? So technically that would be... That's our third time spawning that chest since the event started. So in our semi-normal play, we've gotten 4 in the like all day since 9. So in 3 hours of play, we've gotten 4, 1 an hour. That seems... Granted, we have not done the most intense Alright, so theoretically this is number 4. There's its... okay. Finally. Come here. Little butt. Alright, so I have to like this page, like this picture, tag 3 friends who love essential oils. And then share it and tag some people. I do not know where some of these guys keep spawning from. I've run through this area now a bunch of times. I feel like I've cleaned about a bunch of times. Every time I run through, there's like two more Dorculas around. Alright, let's get lucky. Back to back. Nope. Alright, so theoretically that's the 5th time, right? That we've opened this chest. One of those 5 times was a mimic. So, for my own personal experimentation, I want to run this a couple more times and see if we can get a mimic. So right now we're at 20%. Let's see, I'm going to tweet here that we're going to focus on mimic farming for the next little bit. Except, of course, I can't type and run through the bloody thing. Like, I feel like this could also work well for Epic. We'll get the... tweet out there, alright. Nice. Got a good rate of chest spawns here, so let's see if we get lucky and get a mimic. Nope. Alright, so since we've opened the chest the 5 times, we've not seen a mimic, although again with a 20% chance we should, in the next 2 or 3 chests, we should see another one. Hey, Steelmaster. This is, probably not the most exciting, but I'm trying to figure out some stuff for this mimic hunt properties here. Have you fiddled around with the mimic hunt stuff yet? Excuse me. I think after this one, we'll probably try hitting Vaughn 2. Let's see if this has reset yet. Excellent. Leave me alone. I still feel like I clean this every couple of passes. I clear this through, and yet somehow more shit spawns on my bloody head. Alright, I think we're on chest 7. So this will be number 8. So I'm still not sure. I've looted this chest too often to get a mimic. Alright, so it does tell you. Alright, well that's good to know. So that gave me 1 out of, I think, 8 pulls. Not 5, but 8. Alright, we'll go try this. Also, we will go put him back on the boat. Alright, so my thinking is the first beholder and then the first beholder and the and the maze. That should be pretty good. Okay. Okay, so we have a chest over there. Do we have a chest over here? Looks like probably a far chest. Okay, also not a mimic. Yeah, the other chest is over here. Oh, champ. Move over, butter. Nope. You're gonna let me recall? I'm gonna. So that's 3 chests a run. With what I think is a lot less effort per run. At least, like, distance-wise. And then this actually takes me right back here. Yeah, this is much better. So I think this is where you want to farm at this level, especially if you're going to have your 3, you know, if you want to use the baits. Which I don't currently know if it's worth it. It might be. Okay, so not the front chest. Hey, champs. What are you doing here? Plus potentially champs. Alright, where did I decide the other one was at? one over here. Not a mimic. And since we didn't pick the other one up on the radar, hi, champs. Hunga Boga! Nope. Probably means the other one's over here. I mean, this could get repetitive really quickly. Especially since all the maze walls look exactly the same. There's a champ. Kill this dog. So this is our second run through, so it's 6. Out of 6 runs, we've gotten 1. So if we add in the other 8, that's, what, 14? And we've gotten 2. So I'm just trying to get a rough idea what the percentage rate is as well. So right now we're roughly 1 in 7. Uh, 2 and 15. There's a chest here. Yeah, sometimes you gotta check this one physically with your eyes, or as physically as you can get, because it doesn't always, you can't always find that on the radar. Okay, so the back chest again. Okay, so that's 17 and 2. Where if I would have went ahead and bought the mimics, that would have been, that's a lot of chests. I don't know if that's a price that I'm willing to pay. So this will, if we don't get one, this will put us at 20 and 2, which means 1 in 10, which means a 10% chance. Since we started keeping track, which I believe would probably be fairly reasonable for what they would do. Again, the wiki doesn't have like a rough percentage chance. Alright, so a far, far one. And the back one, yeah, great. These are the 2 furthest away chests that they could possibly be from each other. And still be in the same area of the quest. What? That's BS. The maze is also a good place for farming collectibles. Alright, so there's 22, so that's 10%. So I will use this to represent a thing. So the best and most efficient time would probably be if you were going to cash in tokens, would probably be what, hazard? Still nothing there. Well, this chest, obviously, this first one, if you're going to use things, would be really good because it's always there. You just have to kill one beholder. The warder in the harbor, I cannot think of his name. Hazard? Something. So the chest is here. We'll clean these dogs because we don't want to get deal with double threat count and mimic. All inventory slots are full. We need to go sell some crap. Alright. So it's now 23 and 2, so we're talking about less than 1 in 10. Currently. I'm trying to think what's a reasonable sample size for this too. I guess the sample size I think I'll continually Fumblebot sitting here. Don't know how necessary he is right now, but we'll just leave him. It's not going to hurt anything. Repair. We had that unfortunate death earlier. think we have plenty of cloaks. I should check, but I think I'd rather just have the room out of my backpack right now. Same thing with the shield. I just think I'd rather be gone. Whoa. Get a few more hits on that chest. I'll reread this one more time. Includes non-loot ones and champion chests. And you're able to get regular loot. Also, raids chests do not spawn mimics. So quests... Oh, this is not where we're going. Quest chests should count. Don't think I've gotten a mimic out of a quest chest yet. Yeah, if we can get that freeze off before it... Oh, that's not the button I wanted. Let's see. No message yet. Oh, but we got our mimic. So excellent. That does prove that you can get the mimic from Vaughn 3 or 2 or whatever this one is. Off with his head? Nope. Alright, so 3. So it might be around 10%. So this chest and this chest, excellent. These are chests that we haven't got as many of. You're a champ, you're not a champ. Get out of the way. Okay, so we're now 3 for 26. Here we go. Just gotta land that freeze right away. Still no message on that one. I think it's more than 5. Either that or it doesn't tell you the message every time. Okay, this chest. And this one again. Excellent. Beginning to wonder if the logic is not percentage based, but time based. So I don't think I've gotten two back to back, or even two relatively close together. Alright, so that's 29 and 3. The DC on this thing. 10 plus your charisma modifier plus stunning modifiers. Makes me want to up that quite a bit. Still no message on this chest. Yep. This is where if I was a little bit more data driven, I could be like, I'd record a time. So now we're at 12, so 32 for 3. It's one of the few times that this chest spawns, but not that one. Okay, so that's 35 runs now. Still no message on this chest. We have the far, both fars. All right. I know, I'd expect to see a mimic in the next couple of chests. If it is around 10%. Like, honestly, probably this one. Or the very next one. Nope, there it is. Yeah, it's a pretty tough 10% so far. Is there a reason we can't attack? Alright, so 4 in 38. Still no message for this quest. And definitely in the last, I don't know, this has been a lot quicker. 3 chests per run opposed to the other one. Still no message on that chest. It could just be that that chest will never pop a message. In which case, goody. Okay. Not here, so we might as well just leave. Okay. We should probably be getting close to the end of the line on the back chest here. I'd like to see that it's a little better than 10%, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm also curious what would happen if you use, once you do get the message that it can't spawn, if you would to pop a mimic bait on it. Will that override it? And if it does override it, does it reset it? Because those are both questions that would be interesting. Alright, so that's the second notch on this die. So we're now at 41 and 4. So if this was to continue to hold approximately the next 2 runs, we should get another one. If the 40% were to work. Still no message. I'm also watching the general chat / DM chat and see if it spawns the message there. Okay. Well, there's a mimic message for that chest. The other one we've looted way more times and not seen a message yet. Like, we've looted it every time. Means this one should probably also spawn a message. Yep, this one also spawned a message. Alright, those are the 2 chests in here. So still no message from the first chest. Let's tick this up. So we're at 44. And that, like I said, that first one should definitely be on the timer by now. Let's see. There are 4 spawn locations. So we still have this first, the one that's the furthest away. So we get here. That one's done. And that one, right? But we've had this one a bunch, so it should be pretty close to time for the mimic message to pop up. So that's 2 more. But again, I'm not sure if the other one is broken or not. While we're at it, can I not? I have to see how to tell that to pop. It's probably an option. Still no message here. It doesn't mean it's not ransacked. I'm also curious, does it tell you every time you get the message? Or every time you loot it after the point? Okay, I think that one's still good. Alright, so we're going to go check the back one to see if it gives you the message every time. More as a curiosity than anything. You're far enough away. Okay, yeah, so it does. So anytime that I'm looting that chest and it's over, it should tell me. Alright, so this one now is too often to get a mimic. So I'm going to call that 1. So I believe that means that basically the maze is mimicked out. So let's do options. Is it probably in UI? Store? External store, yes. Close. That's awkward. So seasonal items. We'll buy 10 mimic baits for just a little bit of experimentation here. Yep. Still no message. Okay. So in the name of experimentation, so this chest now, okay, so it looks like even if it's on timer, it should work. Just to confirm, we're going to go back and try the other side as well. Then my curiosity is whether or not it resets the chest. What? It wasn't in one of the other two positions. So it must be over there. Nope, it's right there. Damn it. I forgot that one sometimes doesn't work very well. He died. Alright, so we're going to attack, go free, swing your weapon, it's okay. Okay. So this first chest and the one way in the back? No, the middle one. Okay, still no message. But again, I'm not sure if it's just because this chest isn't giving a message. I will tick it up one and see, but I have the feeling it's probably just not giving me the message that I can't do this anymore. That one did not respawn. I'm not picking up this chest. It's here. Okay. Well, this will confirm that experiment, I guess, whether or not this resets the chest. Nope. Okay. Well, bummer. Well, it looks like it's around 10%. Definitely doing the mimic bait does not reset the chest, but you can use a mimic bait after it's become looted. And doing the first, this guy does work. Like I said, I'm not sure if I've ransacked it already. Wow. I said there's no message. Oh, nope. It is not ransacked. Holy shit. So it looks like you can loot this one forever. And it continues to stay a hard 10%, because that's straight up 50 and 5, like straight up. So that's a good result, like, because this chest is the most looted chest, right? Because it spawns every time. I hit it every single time and never got there. Oh, Fumblebot logged off. Probably for the best. Well, that's some good research right there. So if you can do Vaughn 2, that first beholder chest seems to be the nut, and it's pretty solid at 10%. All right, I'm gonna take a short break, grab some lunch and a shower. And then I'll be back probably in about an hour. And we will probably do some more XP. Level XP. And look and see if we can't find some more stuff. But I will get this information out there and see if some other people can help test my results. Get this shit cleared. Just the green slot. I'll keep the green slot ring. I don't think I need an outfit. Okay, and then also let's see, in since 9, we've made 11. But in the last 30-ish minutes, we've actually made 7 of those. But 2 of those were from, yeah, that all tracks exactly correct. 2 of them were from automatic baits. So, yep. Basically, you're looking at 10%. This is my assumption here. So, alright guys, back in about an hour. Peace.